The animator VisVPop, she's an absolute legend at animating, right? Alright, when I see Marth, what do I see? I think the most things I want to keep in this design are obviously the falchion, his sword, his tiara thing, his crown, his feminine face I want to keep, and his cape. Those are the main elements I want to keep of this cape, the hair, and the sword. So let's do this. Let's actually make big drawings. We don't want to draw super small. There's no identity to this, so let's scrap it. I think the face is gonna be the hardest part, just because Marth's face is has feminine, has a mixture of feminine and masculinity to it. So I'm actually gonna just do the head right now, and then just work around it. I don't know what I'm missing. Benchmarks. That's what I'm missing here. To kind of be a feminine. I kind of want to. I don't know whether or not I want to exaggerate the femininity of Marth, but I might give Marth, because these are the kids. These are the kids. I don't want them to have this bean, this weird cheek face. I kind of want to give them something along the lines of like this. Give him more of a round face. But I might make something more pointy because he's intense. I might make sharper edges around the style. So let's do this. Yes, but I'm trying to draw Marth similar to the style here, because just because if I drew something as complicated as this for animation, let's just say good luck with getting anything done. You want to reduce your character's concept down to a point where you want to draw them as many times as you can. You want to it's a balancing act with animation. You gotta find an animation style that looks great, but also easy to replicate for not only yourself but for other animators, because they're gonna be drawing the same thing as you. I wanted to make him more like a Mona Lisa kind of thing, where he looks like a girl but also a guy. So I might. It's hard to do that in cartoons. It's really hard to do in cartoon. I think I have to push for the male. I think I'm gonna push for the male without making it too weird, because I just don't think like that, and I'll just let the body do the talking. And then I'm just gonna make his hair. What's his hair? What's his general shape? So it goes in one direction, like this. This goes in one direction like that. Like a big swoosh. Like that. And then you have his little crown. his ears. His hair goes lower than that. Yeah, his hair actually goes all the way down. So it's gonna be like, I'm gonna give him a little tail. There you go. That, yes. This little feature makes him look like a girl. Like, the thing is with the Marth memes is, like, people didn't know whether or not, like, Marth's a boy or a girl, so I think it's a really funny way to, like, this really funny way to make it confusing. Because look at this. Like, he has a very feminine face, but he's a male. Yeah, I like this design a lot. It's just easier to draw. He's also kind of falling over a bit. So let's do another one, but let's make the adjustments that you suggested, Owl. I'm gonna do a straight shot. Be a little bit easier. See, I just had it wrong. I wasn't measuring his head. See, this looks okay. The only thing is, like, I want to exaggerate a couple of features. Like, this is just too bland. But now that I got everything right, it looks proportionally correct this time. See, it wasn't like your idea wasn't like good. It was just how I executed it was bad. So we barely get to see his expressions here. That's my biggest problem of like having this kind of proportion. Because say he's on like FD, for example. Like, oh yeah, that's right. FD stands for Final Destination, like the Smash Bros. Stage. So if you were to, he's like over here fighting, like hiya, things like that. You barely get to see his face. Same with this. I mean, I could argue same with this one, but this one you could see a little bit more of it. I see what you mean by making the legs a little thicker. That actually looks kind of nice. Yeah, I think the thicker leg concept, I think you think it works. Like, you gave me insightful feedback and I wanted to like figure out how I can execute it, and boom, we have the product. I think I like that. I think I like the thickness here. Like, I think that's really good. So it's not super skinny. Because I kind of wanted to make it a little bit of my own style versus just the Star versus Forces of Evil. Because Star doesn't have a whole lot of like sharp edges, and I wanted to implement some sharp edges to it. So now that we have a full-on design, now let's recreate it multiple times. I'd say before I finalize this one, I should definitely move on to Peach. But now we have a direction of where like these characters are gonna be. Sword's a little small though. Swords definitely should be a lot bit longer, like a lot longer. No, I drew them as objects. No, that's like the worst. That's like the biggest crime. And you know what we can do? No, I drew everything as an object. You know what? We're breaking it all apart. Break apart. This is probably gonna take way too. Oh, there we go. Should be easy enough for kids to draw. Like a kid should draw this. Or they should be able to draw that. So it's gonna be a lot bigger. You definitely don't want to estimate the range of that thing. Oh, that thing is so long. And melee. Marth is broken. There we go. There we go. That's more that's more accurate. No, wait, better yet. You wanna see something that's more accurate than that? There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, okay. We can move on now. We can move on. That's this big sword. Alright, we're wrapping it up. We're playing Fall Guys now.